Hello and welcome back to Stellaris Distant Stars, where we are playing as the United Syndicates of Earth, and we are, if I recall, we're researching the last L-Gate project. Meanwhile, we're trying to clean up this absolute shit show of a war that's going on. Did we have troops on the move? We do have troops on the move. We also have an unspent civic point, but we don't have enough influence to use it yet. So those are the three things on the docket. Could do a really quick session today, because I have so many freaking huge deadlines to hit. That's why we've missed a couple Kaiserreich episodes. I apologize about that. It's another case of TJ just taking on way too much work all at once. And some of the work involves World of Warcraft, so it is quite time-consuming. So there's a new expansion for that coming out next week, and yeah, one of the little things about games journalism that people don't necessarily think about is that some of these games, MMOs particularly, are like designed to take up as much time as possible because they want your subscriber dollars. So they want you to never run out of stuff to do, which makes it very difficult to write about them in a timely fashion. Let's see, the Mirovandia have become more egalitarian. That's good for us, because they're our allies, right? Yeah, they're still hegemonic imperialists, but at least they're becoming more egalitarian. We're happy with that. Are they fanatic now? Yeah, they're fanatic egalitarian, but they're also xenophobic, so. Everyone should be equal except for aliens, is their philosophy. Alright. Well, the troops should be getting to drope pretty soon. And hopefully we can liberate enough worlds quickly enough that this isn't a complete disaster. Okay. So we got it. Looks like there's a few ruined structures down here. This planet has been blasted to heck over the course of our time on the galactic stage. So let's see. I guess we'll just loop around and try to take back some of these other systems. I'm gonna have these guys actually. Where is our army? Transport fleet. You just go ahead and land here and hold this against counterattack.
Striking hostile station.
All right, striking hostile stations. Oh yeah, there is another planet there for sure. Make sure that all our fleets end up getting merged. Because we know we're gonna need them. Alright. Let's go take this choke point, and then we'll help out with the liberation of Ufram. Not sure what's going on over on this side, but I don't see any enemy fleets super close by. There's a 10K, we're not worried about that. The Death Geckos keep insulting us, because they're jerks. Let's reinforce our fleet. Continue to reinforce our fleet. We got armored torpedoes, those are going to be helpful. Let's see. Yeah, why not? Swarmer missiles. I'm sure we could find a use for those. Alright. Let's go liberate Ufram. are going to embark our army, because they do have a defensive garrison right now. And we are going to enter orbit here. Let's see, there's their 20K fleet. That's the one we gotta watch out for. Looks like they're pushing more into this area down here to the galactic south. I know cardinal directions don't
A declaration of war has been announced.
apply in space, but I'm going to use them anyway. The despoilers, who are the bandits over here, have declared war on their old enemy, the Union of Worlds, once again. I don't think those guys ever stop fighting. These guys are part of a federation now, though, so that's probably going to go very poorly for the despoilers. Yeah. And they have Federation Association status with the Boca Sharons, I think. Yeah, so this side of the galaxy, I think, is kind of spoken for geopolitically. I don't think the Bandit Kingdom is gonna get much done in this this day and age. All right, what kind of a garrison do we have here? These guys are on aggressive stance, right? Yeah. So they will land as soon as it looks safe to land. The enigmatic cache departs. Whatever the enigmatic cache's purpose here on Rosalia may have been, it has come to an end. As abruptly as it arrived, the enigmatic cache is now leaving. Shame, I wanted to study it more. Alright. Our unmanned warbots are landing. Planetary incursion has begun.
Receiving transmission.
We're putting up quite a fight, actually. Minerals for Aldar crystals. We have them to spare. We'll take the minerals. This is gonna be a costly ground battle here. We might lose an army.
Planetary incursion initiatives.
All right, we did not lose an army. That is amazing. Okay, I want you to land here and heal. We've liberated 2 worlds already, and we are not stopping there. Although now there is a 7K fleet making its way up around this way. Where is the main hegemony fleet? Do we have eyes on them? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, see, that puts us in a difficult position, because we could probably take this fleet out at half strength. But we would be leaving the half of our fleet over on this side, vulnerable to attack by that 20K fleet that we know is bouncing around out here somewhere. So, yes, we are in a tricky position indeed. I think we'll just keep an eye on them, and we'll work on liberating this area of space first. Because we know that they can't get through Kepler Station. Now we especially know that they can't get through Kepler Station. Kepler's at least 10K, right? 9.2. Could be tricky. I guess we'll see. Oh yeah, I'm going to tell this fleet to take point again, because if they do want to follow us, we would actually be totally okay with that. Okay, max capacity there. We're going to finish off expansion, which is going to give us additional core sector systems. Which means we can remove Rosalia from its sector and gain full access to all of its resources. We can also pick up an Ascension perk, and I think we're going to grab Galactic Force Projection. That will definitely help in situations like this where we are fighting multiple stronger empires and our allies are useless. That'll let us build a whole second fleet. Okay, there's that 21k fleet. How are we doing here? Alright, let's go stop the Madufron.
System survey concluded.
ISS Remembrance canceled its auto-exploration order because it has run out of places to auto-explore. Where is she? Okay, so where could we jump to that there are still explorable systems? We could jump over here. Oh, we have to take them off of evasive stance. Experimental subspace navigation. Oh, we can't get over there yet. Anywhere that we do know about that we could jump to? Doesn't look like it, so she's going to go assist research back on Earth. We're going to do an experimental subspace jump back to Earth to avoid getting caught in the middle of the war. We can also reform our government, so we're going to add that Beacon of Liberty. There we go. Increase our monthly unity production, so we should get our next tradition much faster. I think we're going to go for diplomacy next and start trying to build ourselves a little federation here. Did they really take Ufram back that quickly? Okay, they have not taken the planet back. So we still have a chance to stop them. Our ships seem to be moving really slow, though. Considering we're on speed 3. Alright, follow us. We are taking point. Follow us. Follow us. Follow. We need to win this battle. This system would seriously be such a bombed out hellhole in this timeline. Alright. We need to hit this with as many alpha strikes as we can, because we want to take it down before the rest of their fleet joins in. Alright. This could be bad, because we're engaging over
Fleet silence.
Platform.
Research concluded.
Yeah, the station drew too much of our fire. I think we're going to have to fall back from this one. All right, we've got 100 excess energy. We're gonna pull up our contacts sheet. Zuracorp. Like to trade for minerals. We'll give you 100 power monthly. And we're going to use all those raw materials to build a Titanic fleet. These fleet silence alerts are coming from our reinforcing ships that are getting intercepted on the way.
Fleet silenced.
Fighting down to the last. We will kill as many of them as we can before we have to jump
Fleet
out.
silenced.
Okay, so let's see. Where's the big battle? Strength Force Behemoth. Okay, so we lost 12 destroyers, 23 corvettes. They lost far fewer than that because our fire was drawn away. We really should not have engaged them over a hostile starbase. That was our big mess up there. So all of these reinforcement ships. Oh yeah, we're probably going to lose those transports too. There's really some weird bug going on with selecting multiple fleets, and I'm not a fan of it. Alright, People's First Protection Force. Let's see where they end up. We did take their fleet strength down by like half, so they're almost up to 100 war exhaustion themselves now.
Research concluded.
Alright, our scientists are now confident that our knowledge of the L-gates and their technology behind them is sufficient to abort their maintenance cycle. If the attempt is successful, the L-gate in the BX-799 Singularity system should allow immediate access to the distant L-cluster. As the maintenance cycle ends, any additional L-gates in the galaxy will likely also become operational within a matter of years as their self-correcting software readjusts. Still, this will give us a significant head start to explore the cluster without interference.
Situation log update.
So we're not going to activate that project until the war is over. For sure. Alright, what are all of these pop-ups? I've got too much shit to deal with right now. Okay, we're going to grab... We're going to grab power plants. We're going to get some advanced destroyer hulls. A lot of our fleet is based on destroyers at the moment.
Initializing hostile engagement protocols.
And I realize all these guys are just running directly into the enemy, but there's no way to save them at this point. 2 of our transports survived. That's probably more than I would have bet on originally. Yeah, we may be about to share a border with the Union of Thembor, so we're gonna have to go into full defensive mode, like
Fleet enhancements supplied.
Build up our fleets, build up our star bases as strong as possible. Actually, we've got that surplus is gonna go away once we start rebuilding our fleet, though. Oh yeah, let's go back up to speed 3. Otherwise it's going to take forever to
Construction
get our fleet back.
concluded.
Okay, the Kepler starbase is as defensible as it can be. Go ahead and throw a couple more anchorages on there. Keep our naval capacity high. Although we may have to convert this to a defensive station if we end up sharing a border with the Thembor.
Supplied.
Sugarmore Station. Upgrade the defenses there. Let's upgrade the defenses on our Turris. We're quite rich right now because we're not really maintaining much of a fleet. Alright. End of the Krithikan Bloodletters, finally. Star Nation, formerly known as the Krithakan Bloodletters, has been destroyed by its enemies. How will this affect the political climate of the galaxy remains to be seen. Well, they were irrelevant for quite a long time before that, so I don't think it's going to be a huge deal. No, I want you all down here, actually. Okay, there's the People's First Protection Force. So everybody regroup at Sol. We're going to consolidate our forces, and we are going to build the grandest fleet that Earth has ever seen.
Fleet enhancements supplied.
Maxing out our defensive platforms on all of our threatened Systems. So yeah, Churgamore Bastion is now strong enough to repel one of their fleets, their large fleets by itself. What is our new... Let's go to our fleet designer here. 223 is our new fleet cap. So we can build quite a lot. Did the Admiral survive? Yes. Sean Lang survived. You guys, I want you to just land on Earth. Our general somehow survived.
Construction project concluded.
I'm a little worried about Kepler Station, because they could blow through a 14.1k defensive station. I'll probably see... When we upgrade it to a Citadel, we'll see how powerful it becomes. Because this is definitely going to be a Citadel, this is definitely going to be a Citadel, and this is definitely going to be a Citadel.
Warning. We are subject to a declaration.
And the Dabax have declared war on us. So we're now involved in 2 wars at the same time, which is lots of fun. Let's see what we got to work with here. It's a good thing we upgraded Arcturus, because I doubt they're going to punch through that. Alright, let's upgrade the fleet real quick. And then I'm going to redesign. I'm going to do a little bit of redesign here.
Fleet enhancement supplied.
So we do not need nearly this many Corvettes anymore, I don't think. So we're going to do 32 Corvettes. I'm not being, like, highly precise or mathematical with this at all. Alright, looking good. Let's reinforce as many as we can. Yeah, I would like to see them try to punch through, I'd like to see them try to punch through Arcturus. It's a formidable starbase. We got the fire rate plus 10, we got the weapons range modifier, we got the dock ship upkeep. That's going to be reserved for the command computer that'll allow us to build additional defensive platforms. We were going to be a highly defensible isolationist empire, it looks like, for the mid to late game here.
Construction project concluded.
Let's see, the BX-79 Singularity Bastion, we should keep that upgraded. It's not a super high priority, but it's definitely a priority. And we'll cancel our mineral trade deal if it looks like we're about to go negative. Let's make sure we got all our policies that we need in place. Yeah, it looks good.
Construction project concluded.
Okay. Should also keep the defensive platforms on Sol upgraded. Again, not a super high priority, but it is a priority. It is our home world. So we need a shitload of money. We need like 18k to fully reinforce the fleet. So we'll keep it chugging along.
Concluded.
Destroyer hull points, that's very helpful. Let's see. Let's get some of the standardized production stuff so we can churn out ships faster. It's a very communist way of waging war. We'll just make a whole bunch of space T-34s and overwhelm the enemy with them. Right. As long as Churgamore and Sol are churning out ships, I am happy. I might actually stick some extra shipyards on some of these other stations so that we can build faster. It'd also be really nice if there was a nebula nearby so that we could
Research concluded.
build those nebula mining station things that give you a ton of minerals. Synthetics! No, we need battleships first. Let's get some mo-fucking battleships out here.
Construction project concluded.
Alright, so we are now losing... We'll let it bleed for a little bit. We'll let it bleed down to like 9k. We want to maximize our mineral production until we get our fleet in shape. Oh, hey, the war is over. Somehow I missed a notification about that. So, the hegemony didn't actually take anything, which is good. So most of the actual, like, core space of the Interstellar League is still intact, but the Thembor did take quite a bit over here. They now control Zir, which is that really critical choke point system. So this area over here is actually an exclave now, because we can't even get to it until we get jump drives. But at least we're only at war with one empire now, which actually I'm pretty sure we can just kick their asses. I think that's a very reasonable assumption. Social research. War exhaustion gain is actually really good, the more I think about it. Capacity overloads. It's one of those sleeper hits. Like, you don't really think about how good it is until you've played in this patch for a little while, and you're like, oh yeah. If I gain war exhaustion slower than my enemy, that can make a huge difference. Alright, we only need 9k more minerals to be up to our fleet cap. I know I'm probably using way too many small ships. That's just the way it's going to go. Alright, I've got about 2 minutes left here, so I think we're just going to kind of end the episode on the note that we are building up our Grand Fleet. We have not unlocked the Grand Fleet Doctrine yet, I don't think, have we? Yeah, I think it's an Empire Edict now. I could be remembering wrong. But, and that might be just for militarists now. I don't actually remember. Anyway, we're going to kind of end the episode on the note that, oh, hey, look at that. The Kataknor, are they attacking? They're attacking without our involvement at all. That's kind of cool. So we're building up the Grand Fleet. I got off on a tangent multiple times. Verbal tangent. Building up the Grand Fleet, it's 4 times now, of the United Syndicates of Earth, and we're going to go kick the Dabax's asses. We might just try to go straight for the throat and flip them to our alliance, because that would hugely change the balance of power over here, because the Thembor and the Hegemony would lose an ally and we would gain one. So that put us on the path to some good things. Map the stars I don't care about anymore. Diplomatic grants I don't care about anymore. Research grants we definitely want to keep going. But we don't have the influence for it right now. So we'll renew that as soon as we can. Anyway, check out loresworn.com. That's our website. We are at Loresworn Order on Twitter. I am at AsaTJ. That is ASATJ. And as soon as we finish drop kicking the Dabax, we are going to get this station fully fortified, and we are going to throw open that L gate. We have the technology. I'm actually gonna. Where's our science ship? Kobayashi. Move here. Don't research the project yet, but just get ready. Also, you just flew through a black hole, which is not a good idea. And we will see you. Oh yeah, subscribe, all that stuff I'm supposed to say at the end of a video. And hit the notification thing, and we will see you next time.